Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Rini Nabila and I'm from Group 1, and in this video I will explain referring expression. Referring expression is a piece of language, a noun phrase that is used in utterance and is linked to something outside language, some living or dead or imaginary entity or concept or group of entities, of entities or concept by Kreitler 1998. Some important notes. A. The primary referring expression is a noun phrase that directly refers to its referent. For example, our friend, the toys in the boxes, a cat, the flower in the basket, your boyfriend. B. Secondary expression is a noun or noun phrase that is indirectly referred to its referent, which commonly headed by pronoun. The reference can only be determined by its primary referring expression in the context in which they are used. For the example, he, the big ones, ours, that one. The next material will be explained by Bella Puspita.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Bella Jutasari. I'm from class 3B English Education Department. So in this occasion, I want to explain about the referring expression and referent. Can the name explain? Referring expression and referent. In linguistics, a referring expression is any noun phrase or surrogate for a noun phrase whose function in discourse is to identify some individual object. The technical terminology for identify differs a great deal from one school of linguistics to another. The most widespread term is probably refer, and a thing identified is a referent. As for example, in the work of John Lyons. In linguistics, the study of reference relations belongs to pragmatics. The study of language use thought. It is also a matter of great interest to philosophers, especially those wishing to understand the nature of knowledge, perception, and cognition more generally. The expressions which have the same referent are said to be called referential. In the sentence, John had his dog with him. For instance, the noun John and the pronoun him are called referential, since they both refer to the same person, John. Number 1. A referring expression is not a referent. The phrase a carrot can be a referring expression, but it is not a carrot. This may seem obvious, but throughout history people have failed to distinguish between lexemes and what lexemes do not. Number 2. This is no natural connection between referring expression and referent. Some ancient philosophers and ancient and medieval etymologists had the opinion that there is or once was a natural relation between symbol and what is symbolized. But this is simply not so. Number 3. The existence of referring expression does not guarantee the existence of a referent in the physical social world that we inhabit. We can easily use language to create expressions with fictitious reference such as the skyscrapers of Antarctica, the present emperor of Texas, the pain reliever recommended by 91% of all doctors. In fact, we need such expression in order to deny the existence of any single referent. Number 4, two or more referring expressions may have the same referent, but they do not necessarily have the same meaning. Robert Blair, the husband of Mildred Stone Blair, the father of Patrick, and Robin Blair, the city editor of the Morgantown Daily Enquirer. All these are no doubt other referring expressions may identify the same individual, but they do not mean the same.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Suci Ramadhani. I'm from class 3B. Now I will explain the next material that, I get point E. Okay, point E. The existence of referring expression does not guarantee the existence of its reference in the psychosocial context. People are gifted with the ability to create expression with fictitious reference, intention, and extension. I get extension. In logic, correlative words that indicate the reference of a term or concept. Intention indicates the internal content of a term or concept that constitutes its formal definition, and extension indicates its range of applicability by naming the particular objects that it denotes. For instance, the extension of ship as a substantive is vehicle for a conveyance on water, whereas its extension embraces such things as cargo ships, passenger ships, battleships, and sailing ships. The distinction between intention and extension is not the same as that between connotation and denotation. And point out, two or more referring expressions may have the same reference, but they do not necessarily have the same meaning. Two expressions which have the same reference are said to be co-referential. In the sentence, John had his dog with him. For instance, the noun John and the pronoun him are so referential since they both refer to the same person, John. Okay, maybe just that I can explain about my material, that point E, point E and point F. Okay, thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Ina Safitri. I will continue the discussion from Suci Ramadhani. A following expression does not need to be true since it is used in identify what the speaker means. For example, in the restaurant, when a waitress asks a group of people in the dining table in Indonesian language, yang mana ayam? So this expression refers to who is the person in the dining table that is ordering chicken. It does not mean that the waitress is talking to the chicken. And another example is when Arabella called me last night, I have a particular person in my mind when I say Bilal. Extension and intention. A lexeme can have its extension and intention in meaning. Extension meaning of a lexeme is the set of entities which it denotes. All the things that can be denoted by the noun get all its extension. The intention meaning of a lexeme is the set of properties shared by all members of the extension. For example, a noun with a went thing is named as lake when the noun shows an indication of a body of water of a certain size surrounded by land. Another example, such as ship, is substantively a vehicle for transport on water, while its expansion includes such things as cargo ships, passenger ships, warships, and sailing ships. So prototype is an object or referent that is considered typical of the whole ship. Maybe this is all we can explain. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.